Hello students, I am Narsimlu, commerce teacher working in Telangana State Model School and Junior College. Today I am going to teach you CEC Second Year Accountancy Unit 4 Chapter 2 Partnership Accounts, Admission of a Partner, Part 9, Problems and Solutions, number 3. So it is the third problem I will go to explain in this video. In the last two videos I have explained two problems which were very important for examination point of view and knowledge point of view also. So in this video I will explain different adjustment points that are given in this problem, and this problem is important for you because in the annual examination this type of problem will come for 20 marks. So you have to watch the video carefully, and my advice is that students take a notebook and pen and take down the problem, pausing the video, try to understand all the problems that are points that are given in this problem, then make a working notes. That is the second step. And third step is that write the journal entries for the adjustment points that are given in the problem. Next, you open the necessary ledger accounts and post the journal entries in the ledger accounts and find out the closing balances in the ledger accounts. That closing balance should be shown in the new balance sheet of all partners. So this is the procedure how to solve the problem that is given in this video. So I will explain one by one in the systematic way. What you have to do, carefully you listen. Wherever you think that is important, take down the notes and practice it. Right, we enter to the problem. Yes students, this is the problem. I will read it and you have to listen carefully. So here X and Y are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 8:6 respectively. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2018 was as follows. Assets: cash 30,000, debtors 40,000, stock 24,000, machinery 50,000, land and buildings 40,000, profit and loss account, that is the loss amount 14,000, total of assets 1,98,000. So liabilities side, outstanding expenses 10,000, bills payable 20,000, general reserve 28,000, capital account X 80,000, Y 60,000, total of liabilities amount 1,98,000. Listen students, one important point is that, so whatever the figures you are seeing, whatever the assets you are seeing in this balance sheet and the amount of the asset is called as book value of asset. It is important. What is here is that the book value of asset. So, and one more point in this balance sheet, general reserve is given. You can keep that point in your mind and come to next adjustment points which are given here. On 1st April 2018, they decided to admit Mr. Z for 1/5 share in profits. The terms of admission are he has to bring rupees 80,000 towards capital and 42,000 goodwill in cash. Stock should be depreciated by 10%. Machinery should be reduced by rupees 3,400 and provide a provision for bad debts at the rate of 5% on debtors. Next point, sundry creditors increased by rupees 2,000, means unrecorded creditors amount rupees 2,000, and unrecorded investments of rupees 4,000. Land and buildings valued at rupees 50,000. Okay, next, give necessary journal entries, ledger accounts and opening balance sheet of new firm. So this is the problem. Students, I hope you understand all the points that are given in this problem. And here I want to ask you few questions. You have to answer them. How many old partners are there? 2 old partners. Yes, that is correct answer. Who are they? X and Y. Yes. And what is their old profit sharing ratio? Yes, your answer is correct. 8:6. And here in the balance sheet, whatever the values are given regarding assets and liabilities are called as book values of assets and liabilities. This is important point. And next, adjustment points are given. So a new partner enters into the business. Who is the new partner enters into the business? Yes, your answer is correct. Mr. Z is the new partner who enters into the business. And what he brings when he enters into the business? Yes, your answer is correct. He brings capital, his share of capital rupees 80,000 and goodwill rupees 42,000. Total of 1,22,000 he brings in the business in cash. And stock reduced by 10%. We can go to calculate at the rate of 10% on stock. That amount should be reduced from the stock value. And machinery should be reduced by 3,400. From the book value, we can go to deduct 3,400 rupees and the remaining balance we can go to show in the balance sheet. And the reduced amount can be shown in the revaluation account debit side. And provide a provision for bad debts at the rate of 5%. Here we need to calculate the provision for bad debts and debtors at the rate of 5%. And next, unrecorded creditors means there are no creditors in the balance sheet, but now we found there are some creditors which we are not entered in books. So this amount here its effect will be increase in the liability. So creditors amount increased for rupees 2,000. And unrecorded investments. Earlier we didn't record about the information regarding to investment. Now we found that. Now we can go to show it in the new balance sheet. And this will affect on asset, which means increase in the value of assets. Okay. Now land and buildings valued at rupees 50,000. Here it is important. It is revalued amount. 50,000 is the revalued amount of land and buildings. But actually book value is only 40,000. Revised value or revaluated land and buildings value is rupees 50,000. Which means, see, book value is 40,000, revised value is 50,000. So here increase in the value of asset, that is 10,000. Okay, student. So these are the adjustment points. So after analyzing the problem, balance sheet and adjustments, we can go to make working notes. Now we go to next step. After understanding the problem, after analyzing the points in the problem, so what we are asked, we have to understand first. So in this problem we are asked to prepare, write the journal entries, prepare the ledger accounts and prepare the new balance sheet. So these things we have to do. Now before that, what we have to do, we have to make a working notes. So see here how we are going to make working notes for the given problem. Yes, here new partner. Who is the new partner? Yes, Z. Old partners are X. X capital amount 80,000, Y capital amount 60,000 and Z new partner capital amount 80,000. Okay, students. And his share of goodwill 42,000. Total he brings 1,22,000 rupees into the business. And after that, the goodwill amount, whatever the goodwill the new partner brings, that should be distributed between partners. Say goodwill amount 42,000. We have to distribute this goodwill amount between the old partners according to their old profit sharing ratio. So 42,000 into 8 by 14, we will get 24,000. That is the share of Mr. X. Similarly, Mr. Y share to goodwill in goodwill, 42,000 into 6 by 14, that is 18,000. After distributing the goodwill, now we can go to see a revaluation of assets and liabilities. Under the second head, we have to calculate or evaluate the revaluate the assets and liabilities. So decrease in the value of asset stock by 10%. So stock value is 24,000. On 24,000 at the rate of 10%, if you calculate, you will get 2,400. This is the decreased amount. This decreased amount will be shown in the revaluation account debit side. Next point, decrease in the value of asset. A machinery value decreased by 3,400 rupees. So this 3,400 decreased in the value of asset. So we can go to show it in the revaluation account debit side. Next point, provide increase in the value of liability. Unrecorded creditors we found in the books. So that is increase creditors by rupees 2,000. So decrease in the value of assets, that will come in the revaluation account debit side, and increase in the value of liability, that comes in the revaluation account debit side. Okay children, I think you understood it. Provision for bad debts. So remember, this provision for bad debts on debtors always comes in the revaluation account debit side, and the at the rate of 5% we have to calculate on the book value of debtors. So the book value of debtors is rupees 40,000. If you calculate at the rate of 5% on 40,000, you will get 2,000. It will also decrease, the effect will be decreasing in the value of assets. So it comes in the revaluation account debit side. Next, increase in the value of creditors. Okay, I think it is repeated, this point. Okay, next, increase in the value of investment, unrecorded investments. So amount of rupees 4,000. Students, here 4,000 rupees value of investments we found in the business at the time of admission of a new partner. So which mean here the value of asset is increases, the value of assets are increases. So this amount we can go to show in the revaluation account credit side. Okay students, next, land and buildings valued at rupees 50,000. So market value, so say here actual value 50,000, but the book value is 40,000. So 10,000 rupees, there is the difference, that is the increased amount. So when the market value is more and the book value is less, then we can say there is the increase in the value of asset. If the market value is less and the book value is more, then we can say the value of asset is decreased. So here the book value is less and the market value is more, so we can say there is the increase in the value of asset, that is rupees 10,000. Next, distribution of revaluation account profit. And students, this amount we can go to find only after preparation of a revaluation account. But I already prepared that, I know what is the profit. But in your case, after preparation of revaluation account, you will get some difference amount. That difference amount should be taken here, and that can be distributed between the partners. See, a revaluation profit is 4,200. This 4,200 can be distributed between two partners according to their old profit sharing ratio. Mr. X share in goodwill 4,200 into 8 by 14. Here you will get 2,400. And Mr. Y share in goodwill 4,200 into 6 by 14. You will get 1,800. So after that, here distribution of general reserve. In the balance sheet, if you observe, on the liability side there is the general reserve. So whenever you see the general reserve in the balance sheet, see here in the problem, it is the problem. This is the problem. Here general reserve is rupees 28,000 liability side, and similarly profit and loss account credit side 14,000. These 2 points you can go to remember. General reserve liability side and profit and loss account debit asset side. So when the profit and loss account appears on the asset side, then that is called as a loss. The general reserve, that is undistributed reserve. For these two items we can go to distribute between old partners according to their old profit sharing ratio. See, yes, here all the working notes we have done just before to make you understand what is a general reserve, where it appears, and why we have to distribute between partners. To make you understand that, I take the problem slide. Now here distribution of general reserve, that is amount of rupees 28,000. If we see here, Mr. X share 28,000 into 8 by 14, that is 16,000. Similarly, Mr. Y share in general reserve 28,000 into 6 by 14, that is 12,000. And come to profit and loss account, loss, that is the loss we are going to distribute between the partners according to their profit sharing ratio, amount of 14,000. Mr. X, that is 14,000 into 8 by 14, amount is 8,000. And Mr. Y, that is 14,000 into 6 by 14, you are getting 6,000. So this is, in this way we can go to complete the working notes for the given problem. So this is the first step. After reading the problem, you have to make working notes. After completion of working notes, now we can go to write journal entries. I hope that how you know how to prepare the pro forma of a journal. So you can go to prepare the journal pro forma in 2 pages, and you always make open 7 to 8 ledger accounts and 1 balance sheet for any problem. It is a common procedure. Next, here journal entry. First journal entry, what we written: when the new partner enters into the firm, he brings cash for his share of goodwill and his share of capital. See, the new partner Mr. Z brings 80,000 his share of goodwill, 40,000 his share of 80,000 his share of capital, and 40,000 is share of goodwill, total of 1,22,000. That is debit amount. And second, immediately we are distributing the goodwill between the 2 partners according to their old profit sharing ratio. So goodwill account debit to X capital account to Y capital account. Before the goodwill account debit column 42,000, before X capital account 24,000 credit column, before Y capital account credit column 18,000. So narration: being goodwill distributed between old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. See, A1, A2. I given the entries number as A1, A2. Means here first entry, second entry. And if you observe first problem, second problem, this is the third problem. And in these 3 problems we have to written the same journal entries, except changes in amount and name of a person who enters into the firm. So these two entries are common when the new partner enters into the firm and brings a share of capital and goodwill in the form of cash. Okay, students, next B1, B2. So when there is the decrease in the value of asset, we can go to write the entry like this: revaluation account debit. So two assets are decreased, stock account and machinery account. So stock account 2400, machinery account 3400. Okay, total 6800 debit column. Total 6800 debit column means here before revaluation account you can go to write 5800. Okay, narration being decrease in the value of assets. And next, revaluation account debit to bad debts reserve account. Here we created a provision for bad debts account. Okay, for that what is that entry? Revaluation account debit to bad debts reserve account or a provision for bad debts account, rupees 2000 being a provision for bad debts or created. Okay students, here whenever we create a provision for bad debts, generally the revaluation account will be debit side and bad debts account is in the credit side. Okay, right, next C1, revaluation account debit to sundry creditors account. So here increase in the value of asset liabilities. So revaluation account debit to sundry creditors account 2000. Narration being increase in the value of creditors. Next, investments account which were not recorded earlier but we found now. For that we can go to write the entry, and which affects on total assets means here increase in the value of assets. So when there is the increase in the value of asset, we can go to write the entry investments account debit to revaluation account, rupees 4000. Narration being unrecorded investments value is recorded. Next, land and buildings. So here there is the increase in the value of land and buildings, so that is rupees 10,000. In the working notes you observed that. For that we can go to write the entry land and buildings account debit to revaluation account, rupees 10,000 being increase in the value of land and buildings. Okay students, now the revaluation account profit. This entry will come only after preparation of revaluation account, but I already prepared the revaluation account. I know what is the profit that we have to distribute between the partners. Now see, revaluation account debit 4200 to X capital account 2400, Y capital account 1800. Narration being revaluation account profit distributed between old partners. So like this we have to write entries up for a few transactions. Next, some more entries are there, we can go to observe now. So here for the distribution of general reserve, students, it's very important in every problem. Generally this point will come. For that, what is that entry? General reserve account debit to X capital account to Y capital account means here the general reserve can be distributed between old partners according to their old profit sharing ratio. So we did the we distributed in the general reserve amount between the old partners in the working notes. So that amount we have to write in the journal entry. General reserve account debit 28,000 to X capital account 16,000, Y capital account 12,000. Narration being general reserve account means general reserve distributed. And come to next, profit and loss account. So if the profit and loss account is on the liability side of a balance sheet, then the profit and loss account should be taken debit side and partners capital account should be shown credit side. But what's happened, the profit and loss account has given in the asset side of a balance profit and loss account credit side and debit the partner's capital account. So see the entry how I have wrote here. X capital account debit 8,000, Y capital account debit 4,000 to profit and loss account 14,000. Narration being profit and loss account loss distributed between old partners in the ratio of 8:6 means that is the old ratio. Okay, so these are the entries we completed. Next we have to prepare ledger accounts. How many ledger accounts we need to open? That is the important point. So we need to open revaluation account, cash or bank account, goodwill account. If you want you can go to open general reserve, not necessary. If you want you can go to open. So next I didn't open in this problem that general reserve account. So what the ledger accounts I have opened in this problem? One is revaluation account, cash or bank account, a goodwill account, new partners capital account, old partners capital accounts, and profit and balance sheet. So total 6. See here, revaluation account. In the revaluation account, blindly if you want you can actually we have to post the information which we wrote in the journal entries. So land and buildings increased amount, credit side we have to show, that is rupees 10,000. Similarly, increase in the value of asset when we recorded unrecorded investments, so that affects the on total assets, increases the total assets. So 4,000 rupees, that is increased amount we can go to show. Next debit side, stock decreased in the value of stock, that is rupees 2,400. Machinery, that is decreased amount 3,400. Creditors unrecorded rupees 2,000. Provision for bad and doubtful debts, that is amount 2,000. And profit is rupees 4,200. This profit should be distributed between old partners according to their old profit sharing ratio. 4,200 into 8 by 14, 2,400, and Y capital account 4,200 into 6 by 14, that is 1,200. And total of the revaluation account 14,000. Okay students, like this we can go to prepare the revaluation account. Next, cash or bank account. First you can go to take in the cash or bank account opening balance in the green color, that is given debit side. See green color, I've written the opening balance. So this opening balance we can take from the opening balance, means old partners balance sheet. So amount of rupees 30,000. To that we can go to add new partners capital amount 80,000 and his share of goodwill 42,000. So then we will get the closing balance 1,52,000 and balance carried down 1,50,000 and balance brought down 1,52,000. So this 1,52,000 amount will be shown in the balance sheet asset side. Next account, new partner capital account. So in the new partner capital account, credit side just you show his share of capital amount, that is rupees 80,000. This amount will appear in the new balance sheet. Okay students. Next, goodwill account. So whatever the goodwill the new partner brings, that amount should be taken credit side, and wrote right here cash or bank account 42,000, and that can be distributed between old partners, that can be taken debit side. X capital account 24,000, Y capital account 18,000. So both the sides total will be tallied and there is no balance in the goodwill account. So no need to show this amount in the new balance sheet. Okay, after that, partners, old partners capital account. See in the old partners capital account, first you can go to take credit side opening balance 80,000, 60,000. So these amounts taken from the old balance sheet, the balance sheet which is given in the problem. From that we taken this amount, X capital account 80,000, Y capital amount opening balance 60,000. Okay, credit side. Next, goodwill. whatever the goodwill we distributed between the partners, that can be taken in their capital accounts credit side, 24,000, 18,000. So next is general reserve. So we distributed between the partners according to their old profit sharing ratio. Credit side we have to show rupees 16,000, 12,000. Next, revaluation profit. So 2,400, 1,800. And I want to tell you one important trick here. If you don't know how to post the information, just memorize these points. So goodwill can be taken credit side of the partner, and general reserve also comes credit side of the partner's capital account, and revaluation profit also comes in the credit side of the partner's capital account. Only loss means general profit and loss account loss or revaluation account loss will come debit side. So in the balance sheet, opening balance sheet means the old partner's balance sheet shows the profit and loss account on the asset side of the balance sheet. So that amount can be distributed between the partners, 8,000, 6,000 as a loss. Now see here, the total of X amount 1,22,400 and Y total 91,800. From this you can go to deduct the debit amounts. 8,000 from X, 1,22,400 minus 8,000, you will get 1,14,400. This is the closing balance. This balance will appear in the new balance sheet. Similarly, Y capital account credit balance, total balance is 91, total amount is 91,800. From that you can go to deduct 6,000 debit amount, and the difference amount you will have 85,800. So this amount will appear in the new balance sheet. So balance carried down, balance brought down, 1,14,400, 85,800. Like this we can go to prepare the old partners capital accounts. Next, balance sheet of all partners XYZ as on 1st April 2018. See cash, the closing balance we taken, cash account closing balance 1,52,000. Debtors account we didn't prepare. So from 40,000 you can go to deduct provision for bad debts 2,000 rupees, you will get 38,000. That can be shown outer column. Stock, we didn't prepare any stock account, so but there is an adjustment that should be adjusted in the year only. Stock 24,000 minus 2,400, that decreased amount, that can be deducted. The net figure can be taken outer column 21,600. Machinery, the book value and actual value. So if you deduct 3,400, amount is reduced from book value, so you will get 46,600. And buildings 40,000 plus 10,000 increased amount, total 50,000 we can go to show. Investments which were not there in the old balance sheet, but here we have to show because we found the investments. And come to creditors also, similarly in the liability side which were not in the old balance sheet but we found, that is amount of rupees 2,000. Bills payable in the balance sheet, old balance sheet it is there, so we have to take it as it is because there is no adjustment regarding to this point, 20,000. Outstanding expenses, no adjustment regarding these expenses, so we can go to take as it is 10,000. And capital accounts of partners, X 1,14,400, Y 85,800, Z 80,000. So total of the balance sheet is 3,12,200. 3,12,200. Asset side 3,12,200. Liability side 3,12,200. Children, like this we can go to show the balance sheet of all partners. I hope children you understood how to solve the problem when a new partner enters into the partnership firm. Okay, so what are the steps we followed to solve the problem? First, you need to read the problem in your mind and ask few questions and answer yourself those questions. Next, you prepare or you make working notes. Under working notes you can go to show different heads. Under different heads you can go to take different items. After completion of working notes, you go to write journal entries. Whatever the entries you require, you can go to write those journal entries. After that, you prepare necessary ledger accounts, not all accounts, necessary, to the extent what the ledger accounts we require, those are ledger accounts only we can go to open. And the closing balances of ledger accounts we can go to show in the new balance sheet. Okay student, and here in the new balance sheet you can go to take old balance sheet assets and liabilities, and you can go to make adjustments to those assets and liabilities and take the net figures outer column, and you have to show new partner capital account also in this new balance sheet. Okay, like this we can go to solve the problem. I hope children you understood the entire problem, and practice as many as times possible. Okay children, thank you for watching this video.